Hi dolls, welcome back to Lisanna Does Things, where I cover all things glam and fabulous, from skincare routines to product reviews and everything in between. So if this is something that interests you, go ahead and click that subscribe button and join the doll collection. As y'all know, I do struggle with acne, and lately I got to a point where my acne was so bad I needed help. I'm a little embarrassed making this video because I'm putting everything out there, but it's not only facial acne, but it's back acne. But I really wanted to do this video to, document my process and really hold myself accountable and see if this really worked. The last couple months, things have just gotten really worse, so I knew I had to do something to kind of take care of things because what I was doing at home just wasn't really working. Since we stopped using the mask, my face has gotten a whole lot better. I used to break out a lot around this area right here, especially my chin. I used to get the red, painful pimples. I used to have whiteheads. I had a lot of acne scarring, so even if there was something that I didn't touch and didn't pop, or I let resolve on its own, or even if I did go ahead and extract it myself and pop it, I still had an acne scar. Regardless of whether I let it be or did something about it, I still had acne scars, so my chin was super full. I'll show you a close-up of my face in a little bit. I'm not wearing any foundation right now. I did fill in my brows and put on some shadow and mascara and magnetic eyeliner. So if you see them popping out, it's totally the magnetic lashes and a little bit of concealer. But other than that, my face is totally in the raw, and you can see the acne scars, the little pimples, just what's really going on right now, because I feel like I had to be real in this video to film it and to show you guys what my face looks like now. My back has gotten really bad too. I've always had back acne. I always thought it was normal to have maybe a couple pimples here and there, but then over the last couple months it really just exploded. It's gotten a whole lot worse, kind of similar to my face. I've had whiteheads, but I get a lot of the red ones that don't have anything that comes out. Ones that come out and they kind of look like little sesame seeds, like teeny tiny little sesame seeds, but it's like grease or something. I don't know. I knew it was getting really bad when it started spreading to my arms and like down and across my arms. So I was like, okay, I need to do something about this. So I had my appointment with my esthetician because I wanted her to do an acne cleanse of my face and detox my face, and she said that what I had wasn't really breakouts caused by like bacterial acne. It was more because the way I'm taking care of my face. I'm not exfoliating once a week as it was before, and doing that really good skin regimen that I should be doing at my age. So she said that I should buy these products if I still wanted them. So it's the Yeaderm products. I'm going to talk about them in a little bit. I really should get into a better routine. I was like, okay, like I had an appointment the following week with my dermatologist to kind of talk mostly about my back acne, but then, address the issues on my face too. So I had that appointment, and she basically said back acne is caused by hormones, the change of hormones, or stress. Recently, whatever was causing me a ton of stress, I had stopped doing. So the only other thing was causing it could be hormones, or possibly an infection in your skin, or an infection that's coming out through your skin, from what I understood her say. So she offered me to start on Accutane, and I needed really fast results. You had to do 2 negative pregnancy tests each month in order for you to start the 6-month Accutane process, and I just didn't have the patience for it. So I was like, what are your other options? So she put me on 2 medications. I forgot the name.
Sorry, I said the wrong thing in the video. This blocks the androgen receptors in the body, so it limits the hormonal fluctuations that can contribute to acne breakouts.
The other one was an antibiotic to kind of kill whatever bacteria that's under my skin that's coming out as pimples. One I'm taking every morning, the other one I'm taking at morning and night. And they're really strong medications. She also prescribed Tretinoin cream. I think that's how you say it, Tretinoin, I don't know. But it's retinol A, and that was gonna be used as a topical cream on my face and on my back to kind of increase cell turnover. She also recommended that I go back on birth control. Certain birth controls do help with acne, and I really just wasn't comfortable with that. I think that for me, going back on birth control, it caused so many like side effects and symptoms, and we all know that birth controls have a ton of side effects, and I just wasn't willing to go back to that. So basically, this is my life now. I am on 2 acne medications and a cream on top of all this that I'm starting to incorporate to kind of better my skin. In the morning when I wake up, I start with my face wash. So I use 3 different ones that I rotate based on how my skin's feeling from the night before. Acne set that my dermatologist recommended is really, really strong. So I use it like the label said on the back, day and night, each one of them. Clearly that was super wrong. My face was super dry and it felt so tight I couldn't even smile. I had to put Vaseline and face oil on my skin as moisturizer. That's how tight it was. Definitely these products are super strong. They are medical grade from what she told me and what they say on the labels. I start off with my Yeaderm Ultra Cleanser, 2% salicylic acid, and this, you know, cleanses your face but also helps in acne treatment, and it removes that top surface layer of skin, increasing cell turnover. This is a pretty drying face wash. On the days where I want to be really gentle with my face wash because I don't feel it's as dirty or as oily, or I just need a gentle cleanse, I use the Cetaphil. This bottle is like super dirty, but it's a daily facial cleanser, and it's for normal to oily skin, and it doesn't really dry out your face as much, so that's why I freaking love this one. But on the days where I use retinol the night before and my face is super dry, I use an oil cleanser. So this is by Lucky Bamboo Derma Doctor. It's, I don't even know how to say it, but it's Jacoyum 9 times oil to milk cleanser. It uses the oil to cleanse your face, and I like using this as a makeup remover too. You're supposed to use it on a dry face first, rub that in, and then rinse with warm water, and it gets creamy and emulsifies on your face. Once you pat dry your face, you still have the oils in your face, so it's not as drying as other cleansers. They don't really put moisture back into your skin. So this one I freaking love on a really dry face. And when I use any of these products to clean my face, I use Duval's Radiant Skin Care System. I like it because it has a couple of brush heads. I'll show you. I just wanted to look super fancy and take it out of the box. I like it because it has 2 facial brushes. One is for exfoliating and one is for cleansing. They're both really gentle, but they have different purposes. I like to use the gentle one just when I'm washing my face, usually with this one. I like to use the exfoliating one with the salicylic acid because it really just buff out your skin, and after you're done it feels so smooth. It's water resistant, so you can use it in the shower or even over the sink, and it's super easy to use because it just has an on and off button. And when you're using retinol, you wake up the next morning kind of with flaky skin at first. You can see all that lifting up. So I like to go in with this brush and buff everything out on my face, and it's super gentle, like I said, and it's so easy to use, and it's super clean too. It also brings a pumice stone to exfoliate other rougher areas like your feet or wherever you have other calluses, like on your hands. But this is the larger piece for the body tool. I'm gonna talk about this a little bit later when I talk to you about my acne, my back acne, and what washes I use. This one I love too. I like using this compared to using my silicone scrub or my hands to wash my face, because I noticed that it really is good at removing dirt and oil, and it does it way better than when I use my hands. Definitely a good tool. This goes for $95, but my dolls don't pay full price for anything. So if you use the code Lisanna70, you get 70% off, and you get it for $20.50. So you're getting it for like less than 30 bucks, which is amazing. I included the link below, so if you want to check it out, they have amazing skincare products on there as well, so maybe you might find something that you're interested in. I'm also using the e.l.f. Holy Hydration System, specifically their face cream. I love it because it's nice and thick and creamy, and it's so cool to the touch. I love putting it on my skin, and it just melts in there, and it absorbs so quickly. I chose to go with this one versus the SPF 31, which I think is the white bottle, because it has more ingredients that are really good for your skin than the other one. Because I'm using really drying products like the salicylic acid and other acids that I'm going to mention in a second, I really needed something that had hyaluronic acid, and that is a humectant, which locks in moisture. I talk about it a lot in my videos. Hyaluronic acid is like the holy grail of like skincare. You definitely need that moisture in your skin. It has niacinamide, which minimizes your pores and evens out your skin tone, so it's gonna help a lot with my acne scars. The peptide complexes that are in here is gonna improve skin texture and is gonna improve collagen production. The squalene helps improve balance and elasticity. And lastly, vitamin B soothes and hydrates your skin. On the days where my skin feels super dry and I need something on top of the moisturizer, I like to use hemp seed oil. This is from Pearl Essence, and hemp seed oil really just helps soothe your skin, especially when you're doing a lot to it, which I'm already doing so much. So So this really does help. It kind of helps keep my face a little bit more moisturized overall, and I don't have to re-up on moisturizer all day. This helps increase elasticity and improves the skin's natural barriers. And in the afternoon, when I feel like my face might need a little bit more moisturizer, I like to use Yeaderm's Hydrating SPF 45. This has niacinamide and it also has hyaluronic acid. And then at night, I like to go in again and then use Cetaphil if I'm going to use the retinol afterwards. So with retinol, I'll use my Cetaphil. Once my face is completely dry, I'll put in a pea-sized amount all over my face. I use a little bit more on my back because that's a larger area. This is 0.025%. I use it as directed, so it says I have to use it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then don't use it on the weekends, and increase gradually. But I think I'm just gonna stick to that schedule because this stuff is really strong. I try to increase and use it every other day, but this stuff made my skin super duper dry, and once it's dry, it's really hard to kind of keep it moisturized throughout the day without feeling uncomfortable. But if my skin's feeling super dry, I'll use something more hydrating like the oil cleanser. If I'm not using retinol and I see a couple of acne spots, I'm just gonna go back in again with Yeaderm, and I'm gonna use the BPO 5% serum. This is the benzoyl peroxide, and it's an acne medication. It just kills the bacteria on the skin that causes acne, but this is really, really strong and super drying, so I only use it as a spot treatment. I don't use it on my entire face, hence why the bottle is so tiny. And then I go in with a really good moisturizer afterward. This, I have only used 2 pads because they are super strong. This is what they look like. I've only used this 2 times before, and it's super duper drying. This has a couple of acids in there, and it has 2% salicylic acid. This helps shed the dead skin. It has 5% glycolic acid, and this helps break the bonds between the outer layers of the skin cell to help reveal the newer skin cells that are at the bottom. So it kind of like tugs and pulls them and breaks them apart. And it has 5% lactic acid, which helps improve the skin's natural moisture barrier. So super, super strong. It says I should use it twice a day, morning and night, but I think that's not right. That's way too much. And I also wanted to try CeraVe's PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. It says it's ultra lightweight and helps moisturize your skin throughout the whole night. It has a special technology called NVE that helps release moisture over time. And it has 3 essential ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. I thought this was super important to have in my skincare routine because I've never had anything that has ceramide in it. It helps retain moisture and rebuild the skin's barrier, which I thought was super important. The only thing that I don't like about this product is that it's super good. It has amazing reviews, but it's really lightweight. It's like a water-based solution, so I really wanted something that would kind of like coat my skin at night and just kind of sit on top because I really needed that moisture. I've only used it a couple times, so I can't really give you an honest review about it, but I put 3 pumps and it covers my face and it absorbs quickly. So I don't know, maybe it's working. Let's see in a couple months. And then for my back acne, what I'm using is 2% salicylic acid body wash. I just bought the regular CVS brand one. They all do the same thing. I got the one that's fragrance free. Anything with fragrance in it you don't want. It just wreaks havoc in your body. I have a video that tells you why it's so bad. I wanted to kind of just, remove that dead skin cell. Your back is really thick, so I want anything that I'm putting on there, like the benzoyl peroxide that I'll tell you about in a second, and any of the retinol, I want it to absorb ASAP. So I want to remove all that dead skin. For my back acne, on top of using the cream that I'm using and the medication, which I think is helping, but I'm not really sure. I like to use this brush head. It's good for large body parts. I also use it for other body areas, like on days where, you put on too much deodorant, it feels like too layered. You gotta just like scrub it out. Or even like my intimate areas. This is really good for a bikini area right before you're about to shave. It's so good for exfoliating. And then when I use the Panoxyl 10% benzoyl peroxide body wash, all that medication can get in there. So what I love about this is that I just use it, I turn it on, and it spins and it's super gentle. But the best part is because I used to use just a scrub, like a body scrub thing, kind of like those little loofahs. You have to use the 10% benzoyl peroxide body wash. You have to put it on your skin and scrub it for 2 to 3 minutes. which is kind of like not fun when you're just doing that and you have that little scrubby sponge thing. I just use this now. So since I had this, I just do it for like 2 to 3 minutes on each side, and it gets all the areas, and it's awesome. And it foams really well. I know that a lot of acne washes do better when they foam, so once I come out, my skin is like super smooth and it's better. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna give you an update around December to let you guys know if it's working, what's not working, if I change anything. This does seem like a lot of products, but I do rotate it. I don't overwash my face. I moisturize 3 times a day, and I make sure to use the retinol cream as directed because this stuff is super strong, even if it's 0.025%. Let me know in the comment section, what is your acne solution? What helped you the most? I'm dying to know, because I mean, this routine is super intense and I don't know if I want to keep doing that. So tell me again in the comment section, and don't forget to use that 70% off coupon. Stay tuned, I got another great video coming up. Sit tight, I'll see you in my next video, dolls.